guys, what is up? It is me, Maddie Davis, and welcome back to another Filmbuff Friday review, where I give you a review of a movie I've never seen before, in addition to an artistic response. This week, I will be reviewing The Network, 1976, and the artistic response is not one of mine, but it is of my good friend Jesse Baxter, actor, singer, writer, director, who is currently in film school. He will be doing the "I'm mad as hell" speech. We went to conservatory together, so we're just really good friends, and his powerful presence is something I am so excited to put on this channel. So if you are an actor or a performer and you're interested in collabing and performing on my channel, then hit me up in the comments or slide into my DMs at Maddie Davis, and yeah, I hope maybe we can work together. All that said, let us jump into the review. The Network was directed by the same director as the original Murder on the Orient Express. I have a story with that movie, the newer one. And then it was written by Paddy Chaefsky, he's one of my favorite playwrights, that's what I meant to say. And then we have Faye Dunaway as the leading lady. We have William Holden and Peter Finch, but I want to talk about Faye Dunaway. She is so expressive and so driven. She had so much venom in her. It's like a little snake. And when she slammed on the table, I laughed out loud because it was so honest. So me and my friend Jesse, instead of doing a review in person together because, you know, COVID and, you know, we live in different cities, it's too hard, and I don't want to do Zoom. I hate Zoom. I don't think you all like Zoom either, so I disregarded that. But we had a phone conversation, like a good old 1980s throwback, like talking on the phone. And yeah, we talked about the movie, and we talked about Faye Dunaway. One of the things Jesse said about Faye Dunaway's character is that she is so wrapped up in her work that she cheapens her humanity. And yeah, I found her to be one of the most compelling characters in this story, even alongside Peter Finch's character, who, you know, is disillusioned with reality and trying to help humanity. And then the other character, I forget his name, what's his name? But anyway, you know who I'm talking about, he's on screen. He kind of goes through this full arc of awareness that he is going to live for life. So, yeah. I guess sitting with this movie and sitting with that jarring ending, I realized that there are just some things that no one, not even the media, should profit off of. But in this world of transactions, this transactional world, that's kind of the media's job, to sell us on these stories to keep our attention hooked. And we just have to hope that they're coming from a foundation of humanity and empathy. And I guess it hurts me seeing 70 million people vote for Trump when I know that they're being moved by a force that doesn't move with human empathy. And then I have to realize that they are listening to, watching, and reading completely different articles, news sources than I am. There's a lot out of my control. And I have to remember, as well as you have to remember, that we are most powerful when we don't let all of the weight of the world affect us. And I think that that was the message of the movie, that we have to turn off the TV, turn off our phones, and really engage with what beauty and what grace we do have within our reach. And then we can do the good fight, the rigorous work, with a lot more ease and a lot more potential for connection. So yeah, that's all I have to say. This video was hard. Okay, I'm gonna be real here. I've been having a hard time with YouTube videos recently because I'm realizing that I need so much more focus in order to achieve the goals I have with these videos. So I'm working on that. I tried filming this 3 times. That's a lot. So what I have to say is be easy on yourself. I have to remember that. Be easy on yourself and know that every little trial, every little effort goes somewhere. And even if I'm not nailing these YouTube videos quite yet, I am working on it. And I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. So with all that said, I would love to share with you my friend Jesse Baxter acting out the monologue from this movie. I watched this last night, and I have to say I was so moved and so inspired It's like so cool to watch your friends do good work. So without further ado, I give you my good friend Jesse.
I don't have to tell you things are bad. Everybody knows things are bad. It's a depression. Everybody's out of work or scared of losing their job. The dollar buys a nickel's worth. Banks are going bust. Shopkeepers keep a gun under the counter. Punks are running wild in the street. And there isn't anyone who seems to know what to do. And there's no end to it. We know that the air is unfit to breathe and our food is unfit to eat, and we sit watching our TVs while some local newscaster tells us that today there was 15 homicides and 63 violent crimes, as if that's the way it's supposed to be. We know things are bad. Worse than bad. Things are crazy. It's like everything everywhere is going crazy, so we don't go out anymore. We sit in the house, and slowly the world that we live in is getting smaller. And all we say is, please, at least leave us alone in our living rooms. Let me have my toaster and my TV and my steel-belted radials, and I won't say anything. Just leave us alone. Well, I'm not going to leave you alone. I want you to get mad. I don't want you to protest. I don't want you to riot. I don't want you to write to your congressman, because I wouldn't know what to tell you to write. I don't know what to do about the depression and the inflation and the Russians and the crime in the street. All I know is that first, you've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being, goddammit. My life has value. So I want you to get up now. I want you all to get up out of your chairs. Get up right now and go to the window and open it and stick your head out and say, I'm as mad as hell and I'm not going to take this anymore. Things have got to change, but first you've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm as mad as hell and I'm not going to take this anymore. Then we'll figure out what to do about the depression and the inflation and the oil crisis. But first, you've got to get up out of your chairs and go to the window and open it and stick your head out and yell and say it. I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
Okay, so overall, what I really loved about this piece, Jesse, I think you really met us where we are now in this pandemic in 2020, and I really appreciate that. And that, as an artist, is something timeless. I'll remember this piece within the context of now, so thank you. On a scale of 1 to yum, you get a yum, yum, yum. And for this movie, because I review all the movies the same way, 1 to yum, I'd have to say a yummy, yummy, yummy too. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're liking these videos, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Let's get to 200 subscribers. Come on, people. And I will catch you next week on next week's Filmbuff Friday review. Bye.